Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 17 of Europa Universalis IV as Venice. In the last war we declared war on the Ottomans. We are winning, we have taken some casualties and at the same time it's being an expensive war, but I think we do have a good chance of being able to win the war. And I have noticed that my diplomats are all free and not doing anything, so we will go ahead and start making sure that we improve relations with some of our allies, because we do want to keep them on side. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Now we are starting to pull our units back together again. Unfortunately we did lose a pretty major battle which hurt us quite considerably, but we are going to go in and start trying to siege some of these forts out. Unfortunately at the moment we don't actually have any of them sieged out, which is part of the problem. Pretty much all of the war score that we have has come from winning battles. So we do have to be careful. We are building up a bigger navy. It's still not great. I'm just trying to get most of my armies back together. And I really need to keep them next to each other. And we could really do with Austria making sure that they help us out. Unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of cannons. In fact, we don't have any cannons at all. Maybe if we go ahead here and hire a mercenary cannon, we can use this to get sieges a little bit faster. Let's get all of these guys together here, and that will be most of our army. It does look like there's quite a big number there. Austria does have a stack close by. Austria isn't in another war, so I'm not too sure where Austria are going, to be honest. It does seem strange. Let's group all these guys together. Now, I really want to keep them together, so let's get them on the war goal. Of course, I don't want Austria to end up getting pieced out. I really don't know what Austria is doing. Austria is going to get engaged there in the grasslands. Can the Ottomans reinforce in time? I'm not necessarily sure that they can. Now, we've got to go a really long way around here, and the reason for that is because of this fort here in Venice, which is causing us some problems. It looks like the Austrians have got that in the bag. So, if that's the case, although it does look like the Ottomans are trying to come in and reinforce, so I'm going to keep my eye on that army and see where it goes. If it heads north, or if it heads west. Right, okay, Austria's actually won that fight, so I'm going to come back down here. We will help with this fight, and then we're going to go and hopefully try and take Macedonia. Right, there's that big stack again. Are you actually going to catch Austria? Probably are. No, you're not. You're actually going to come down here. Austria could come and help. Now, the Ottomans are going to get there first. We do have a leader. What is this leader like, actually? 212. We don't have enough points to roll another leader right now, which is unfortunate. They are getting wrecked. I'm already locked. Now, I was thinking about cancelling, but I'm actually already locked. So, we have reinforced. We do still have that terrain penalty, unfortunately. We could do with some good rolls. We're not going to get any. There was a semi-good roll. Austria is not going to get there in time. So, I am going to shatter. And again, it doesn't shatter to the province that I want to shatter to. It shatters miles away. Let's get our cannon in, because that will help with that siege. So I am getting some of my stuff sieged out now. We are still winning the war, I kind of think. Could we get some more men? There's only one more mercenary we can get, really. Which is a little bit of a shame. You guys all group up there. Hopefully you can get that quite quickly. Right, he's now busy sieging out my forts. So if he wants to do that, that is fine. Not too sure where you're going, Austria. But I really do need to get all of my men together. There's another heavy. So let's make sure we have all of our heavies down there. So we are blockading. We just need to make sure that we win some of these sieges. Right, you guys need to get back over here as quickly as you can. Stability cost for naval force limit modifier or free stability. We're already at max stability. Tunis are actually sieging us down here right now. I'm not too bothered about that. I don't think that's going to be a major problem. We need to make sure we win up here. Right, they've got a disease outbreak. Fantastic. Looks like Austria's going to lose a 1 stack there. That's not the end of the world. I do have to be careful with this big Ottoman army, though, that is sort of wandering around. I don't really want them sort of chasing me down. Where are you going to go? You're going to put all your men in one province. That is fine as far as I'm concerned, because that just means you're going to end up taking even more attrition. We've stopped collecting war taxes. That should have automatically renewed them, I think. Yep, so we do have war taxes again. Yeah, so Tunis is doing some occupations, which is a little bit annoying. Not too sure what they're doing with all their units down there. Let's get you down into Albania. Because Albania is mountains. It does look like they're going to come down here and try and reinforce. It'd be nice if Austria were actually helping us instead of just trying to siege out. Mind you, if they siege out Wallachia, then we can get Wallachia out. Now this is mountains. The Ottomans have just attacked me in the mountains. And we are losing heavily in the mountains. Why are we losing so hard in the mountains when they have a -2 terrain penalty? How long will it take us to get there? The 30th of March. Will we last until the 30th of March? Well, they did roll a 0. Such a narrow combat width. 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. Okay, we managed to reinforce. Now the Ottomans have broken their siege of Serbia. So the Ottomans still have the terrain penalty here. Now they shouldn't be able to reinforce. I don't think they're going to have time. There we go. So we actually won that battle. Let's go ahead, group these guys together, and we'll do a shift consolidate, just in case they do attack. They've decided against it, which is good. Austria have got a wall breach over here in Wallachia. We'll recall the diplomat from Poland. We will go and improve relations with France. Technology is still our admin tech. Okay. We're still winning. We haven't got any forts yet. This is the problem. We're spending too much time trying to deal with armies. Now, Austria's going to take a big hit right there. But we're so close to actually grabbing some forts. I really don't want to... So close to grabbing some forts. I really don't want to break any of these sieges. We can get some more mercenaries. You're going to have to take more loans out. There's nothing wrong with having loans, by the way. If taking out loans wins you a war, then take out loans. I cannot stress that enough. Being in debt is a minor inconvenience. Having no army and losing a war is a problem. So you should always consider going into debt if it'll help you win a war. Now, if Austria could just stop having disease outbreaks over here and potentially take that fort, we could get... I don't think we can separate peace Wallachia anyway. Yeah, we can't separate peace Wallachia because they are a vassal. We could separate peace Tunis. There's very little point in doing so. What do we want here? Stability cost reduction, missionary strength, papal influence, or prestige? I'm going to take the prestige here because it'll help reduce any aggressive expansion we may receive later on. I'm a little worried these guys might come and attack. They seem to be going around picking off Austria's armies, actually. We have another ship. Let's get you down there. We are probably still below the naval force limit. We are by a few. Let's go ahead and... let's have a few more galleys, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll put us up to the force limit. So we'll make sure you're grouped together. We have military access from Florence. Yeah, we'll give that to them. I'm not sure why they need it, but we'll give it to them anyway. Okay, Austria has actually managed to take a fort. It's going to certainly help with movement. Let us go and sit on the war goal, actually. Because at least if we sit on the war goal, we've got a good chance of getting some war score. Austria is engaging the Ottomans in the woods. I hope they know what they're doing, because I don't really want to have to go up there and reinforce. Let's just go and try and sit in some of these provinces. I want to pick off some of these... 13th of August. I want to go and pick off some of these guys that are trying to cut through. Lose 10 Diplo power or gain an absent merchant. We can take the Diplo power loss. But it looks like Austria's going to win that battle, which will be nice for us. We want to try and kill some of these guys off that they are... Oh, that's a big stack that's just coming our way. That might have been a mistake. There again, are Austria just going to hang out in Serbia, or are they going to come in and try and help? When are you going to arrive? You are going to arrive on the 6th of September. So we'll wait until the 5th. We'll recall the diplomat from Austria. 3rd, 4th. So close to winning that fight, but we've got no leader, so we're going to just pull back. We've got some big stacks down there. Austria's going to attack Walachia's army. We're just going to sit here on the war goal. Going to have another look at our force. We're still massively over the force limit, but we're going to merc up as much as possible. And we do now have the war goal. We need to take this fort. It's very, very important for us to take this fort right now. Come on, 56% chance. Let me have the fort. And despite taking massive attrition, I am literally just moving my army around as one giant stack. Because it's the best way in dealing with the Ottomans. Just have a massive stack. Don't bother going around splitting your army up. It's futile. The Ottomans still have a lot of ships. They have a lot of galleys. I'm a little bit paranoid about trying to engage their navy. Most of their navy's down here. Split up into a lot of small groups. But that's still a lot of galleys. Are the Ottomans doing anything to us down here? Not really. They're not really getting involved. And finally, Fezzan's actually doing something, even though Fezzan's being sieged out. But at least Fezzan is sieging out Tunis. I don't suppose we can get Tunis out of the war. It'd be nice if we could. Minus 35 reasons. That is a shame. I'd like to take my navy down there and engage them, but it seems like a big risk. So I'm not going to bother. So I'm going to group you guys up, and we're going to go in and we're going to attack this army here. And that means we can siege out a couple of other provinces. Let us go, and Naples is getting like completely sieged out at the moment by rebels. But that's not really my problem. There's a big stack down there. We're going to be sitting here with Austria suffering 5% attrition everywhere. That's fine. Just keeping my eye on the ships. They have docked those ships over there. Can potentially force them out. Very big stack heading around up here. They're probably going to go and attack those. Yeah, they're attacking up there. I'm not really all that bothered about that. What we want to try and do here is take out Macedonia. We're blockading. We've got 23% war score against the Ottomans already. I mean, if we needed to peace out now, we could. We could peace out and take a win. War exhaustion's getting quite high. We can spend some Diplo and reduce that a little bit, I think, is just because we've taken a lot of losses. That's the main problem there. So we're definitely going to start trying to siege some of these out. Right, we're about to take this province anyway. So let's take it, and then we'll move you back in to the main group. And if they're sieging provinces that don't have forts in them, that's not really going to affect me all that much. This is grassland. We could probably take that cav out with that unit, but I don't think we need to. 0% chance of taking Macedonia. As soon as we start getting a couple of forts, things are going to be good. We have a revolt down here. That is problematic. That's very problematic. There's nothing I can do about it. Can't get any units down there right now. And I don't want to have to peace out of this war yet. We are going to need to take at least one more fort before we can do anything here, really. So let's hope this one goes quite quickly. Now, Aragon has just got black flagged, which makes me think that that war is now over, and indeed it is. So that's a problem. But we do still have positive war score. And this is about to fall, hopefully. Again, Ottomans occupying a few provinces that don't really count because they don't have forts in them. We do have a wall breach over here. So let's hope that goes nice and quick. They're just going around sieging provinces that that don't really matter. I really do want to be able to go and deal with those rebels, but I just cannot do it right now. I wasn't keeping my eye on it. It's my own fault. 21% chance. Come on, let's get lucky. Let's have it. Let it be ours. No, 42% chance next time, though. You're trying to take that back, but Sophia's fine because it doesn't really have a fort. So it doesn't really make a lot of difference. They've taken another province. Come on, 42% chance. I think overall we should still be able to win this. We are going to need to get rid of a lot of mercenaries after this war. Austria's actually unsieging stuff for us, which is great. Come on, 42% chance. 42. Yes, brilliant. Okay, so we've got another fort there. Let's go ahead and squish a few more stacks now where we can. We're going to be forcing their navy out. We've got to be careful in case their main navy decides it's going to come in and back them up. And with the look of things it might, because it's down there and it's heading this way. But if we can do a huge amount of damage to a huge amount of ships, we actually got them to retreat, which is excellent. Ottomans are going to engage in there. We are in the woods. We might win that battle before they reinforce. And we did, so now they're the attackers. We have a leader there, which is also great. So we're at 26% war score now. It might be nice if we could come down here and take Muria. It's a little bit problematic because we are potentially putting all of our army into an area where they could get blocked. Are you going to get there in time to reinforce? No, you're not. So that's another battle we've just won against the Ottoman armies. We might as well... Well, there's not much point in taking this province because it is guarded by this one here. Well, we've only got so many admin points that we can spend on coring, so let's have a look and say if we wanted a peace deal right now, what could we get? First of all, can we get Tunis out? No, they're on high war exhaustion. Right, so... We've got a claim on Castoria, so we want to take it. We've got a mission to take Sidon, so we want to take that as well. We would like you to annul your treaty with Ragusa. Now, that you wouldn't accept. -5 reasons. And I'd also like to possibly take Athens, because that'd split you up. So we need 40 war score for that. Okay, I think we can afford to... press on here. You are in woods. Attacking into woods is never a great idea. Austria still have a lot of guys around. Where is your capital these days? Your capital is Constantinople. Fine, let's go and siege your capital. Always one of the best ways if you want the AI to give up. Go and siege their capital. Luckily, they are sieging somewhere with a fort, which is helping us. Now then, we want to be over in this sea tile, I think. We've still got the war goal. Obviously, we don't want to lose that. Not too sure where all of their navies are. We've maxed our relations with France. Let's get back out of there. So what we'd like to do is siege your capital. That may take some time. The siege of Serbia is not going too well for those guys. The Ottomans' army has taken a fair bit of a beating. Austria is also sieging out Adern, which is great because that is another fort. And if Austria managed to get it, then that will be quite a significant amount of war score that we can get from that. So obviously we've got a negative 28% chance here. Austria's already at a 0% chance to take Adern, so that might not take too long to go through. Again, not really doing anything with my diplomats here. Papal State's getting screwed, which is fine. Who else might we want to suck up to? Possibly Lithuania. Doesn't really make a lot of a difference because they are sort of in a relationship with Poland, but that doesn't always last. I'm going to go up to speed 3 because we've done most of what we need to do. We've got some more ships. You're going to group up and hopefully get safely over to the rest of the fleet. It is possible that this fleet may come out and try and snipe them, but Austria's got some down there as well. 10 years of minus 0.25 goods produced. I think we can probably absorb that. We are going to end up taking another loan quite soon. Oh, we are actually being engaged by Tunis. I didn't see their navy coming up there. So that was unfortunate. We can't quite get away, so we've just lost 3 ships. Or did we? Yeah, we lost all 4 of our ships there. Austria has engaged them, though. Austria was actually coming to help there. So, negative 7%. That's because Austria is no longer... what's the word? Austria is no longer blockading there now. So Austria lost that naval battle. 10 years of separatism in Cairo, which is a little bit unfortunate. But we've already invested quite a lot in this war, so what we need to do is win it. We don't want to give up now. We are being sort of semi-blockaded. We've taken a loan, that is fine. Yeah, blockade's going on enough all over the wazoo. 7% chance to take Adern. Let's hope it can happen. They are about to siege back the war goal, which is a real pain. But that won't be too terrible because as long as we can siege out their capital and Adern, it should probably be enough. The Ottomans are already considering peace. What about Tunisia? Are you guys willing to get out of this war yet? No, you're not. Right, Ottomans have taken the war goal back, which does mean we lose quite a bit of war score. But once we take their capital, which has a fort, then we can go back over there and retake the war goal. So we just need Austria to hurry up with their siege. We need some lucky rolls, basically. That's the problem we've got. We've got 2 of their forts. Is there a fort here in Epirus? I'm sure there is. At least there was. Yeah, it has a fully maintained fort. Of course, we are paying for these forts, but we really do need to keep... Oh, 1 mercantilism. We really do need to keep the forts on, because we'll renew war taxes again. If we don't keep the forts on, it'll just make it far too easy for the Ottomans to take them back. Austria has lost a few men there, unfortunately. Austria has taken Adern. They're going to engage over there. Fantastic. We've got a 28% chance here to take Constantinople. Flipping blockades going on all over the place. The Ottomans know their beat. I mean, they're already willing to peace. You are going to tap the Austrians in the farmlands, which isn't great. But with a 42% chance to take Constantinople, I can't really break the siege. Yep, we don't worry about papal influence because we're not getting any anyway. So all we want to do at this point is siege your capital. Water shortage, come on, you've got to give me a better odds than that. What I'm going to do here is there are no mercenaries available, unfortunately. I'm gonna hire 1 man at arms and just see if we can get him. We've got to go and deal with those guys soon. Right, do we actually have a man at arms building? Yes, we do. We don't want 2. We want 1 man at arms. We're going to try and take the war goal back. And then we're going to end this war. Then we're going to go and deal with our rebel problem. Then we're going to sort out our finances. 56% chance to take Constantinople. And we don't get it. Because why would we? So yeah, not having the war goal is problematic. I don't think he's going to break the siege of a fort to try and take a 1 stack. He might do, but I don't think he will. Right, okay, you just get in there and see if you can siege that out. Lest you come in for him, which you could do, but you might not. We've taken Constantinople. You're moving into Adern, are you? That's quite interesting. Let's meet you there then. You've changed your mind. Also interesting. Right, now you're coming in to engage my 1 stack. No, you've changed your mind again. This would be a river crossing into farmlands. We have 0 maneuver. 2, 2 and 4. We're never going to beat that. Is there anywhere we can get in here that doesn't have a river crossing? No. So we'll just sit there for now until we get this siege. Lose 50 military power or 10 prestige. We're about to get a load of prestige anyway. These separatists. We're going to end up losing Cairo if we don't get... losing Egypt if we don't get down there very soon. But we need to get the war goal. That's put us up to 32. We've got their capital. They'll have low war enthusiasm. Will they agree to our demands? Yes, they will. Can we take anything more from you? No. Are we happy with what we're getting here? Probably. Can we get war reps from you? No. What? How far are we off that? Negative 27. Can I get any money from you? Pay off some of these loans. Fine. Done. We've won our first war against the Ottomans. So we're going to take all of our troops. We're going to get them all over here to Epirus. We are going to detach our lights. And they are going to protect trade in Venice. We are going to take our heavies. We're going to detach them. We are going to go and mothball them probably. We have places to core. Let's get on with that. We are going to get our galleys along with our transports. And we're going to get ready to pick up some troops so we can go and deal with the rebels down here. Did we take Sidon? We did, so we completed the mission. Fantastic. Conquer Zagreb. Improve relations with... Well, we do want to recover manpower. Luckily, we didn't lose all that much. We were mainly using mercenaries. It has hurt us in terms of cash, but that's fine. Let's group all of you guys together. Let's detach the mercenaries. Let's take our men and put our men in Albania. And we'll actually use mercenary regiments to go and do this stuff. We've gone way over the time, though, and I haven't even been watching. That's how much fun I've been enjoying kicking the Ottomans' arse. So I'm going to end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Europa Universalis IV as Venice. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.